So welcome to a very, very sunny, beautiful May morning. The weather in the UK, this is May 2025, is beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. No sign of it breaking yet, and we've had it for several weeks. Fantastic. Now, today's the day I'm going to actually go and replace the tyres on my Honda NX500. And the tyres on the NX500 and its predecessor, the CB500X, are Dunlop Trailmax Mixtour tyres. We'll just have a quick look at them now and I'll show you the wear on them. Mileage-wise, let's have a little look and we'll see. And you can see the mileage on it is 6,510. So just over the 6,500 mark. So you can see the wear there, and they are pretty worn now. These Dunlop tyres, there is a video on my thoughts on the Dunlop tyres from the Honda CB500X. And to be honest, it's been identical on this bike. It gets to about the 6,000 mile mark and it starts to feel you can feel the tyres are worn. Now there's plenty of tyre depth. We'll just check that. I'll just take one reading. So we've got just under 4mm, about 3.5mm that. The legal requirement in the UK is 1mm, but to be honest, these tyres just feel they're starting to get a bit rough now. And that translates through into a little bit of vibration on the motorway at speed. I've got to say, not as bad on this bike as on the Honda CB500X at this stage. I think they lasted 6,200 miles and got changed. I could probably run these for another... Well, I'd probably run these for another 1,000 miles, actually. But I've already booked in to get the new tyres. And for road use, I think these are very good, to be honest. They're not so good once you get off-road. A bit of gravel, they're okay. Anything other than like a gravel track, and they're not good. They're, if you're doing off-road, then if I was doing all off-road in a different country, I'd change these as soon as I got them. But for general road use, actually, I respect them quite highly. Good grip. Sort of losing it a bit now, but they have been good, to be honest. So we'll just look at the back tyre here, and you can see there's still quite a bit of tread on them. I mean, it's at 6,500 miles, it's not bad, but it has had relatively light use, just road use. Let's see. They're down to 3mm actually. So the rear, obviously, because the power's going through the rear wheel, they're down to 3mm. Again, you could probably get another millimetre out of them, take them to 2mm. But in all honesty, I feel that they are now ready for change. I'm just heading off now. I'll explain what tyres I'm getting when I get there. If you've watched any of my Honda CB500X videos, there might be a clue in that. But I'll let you know as soon as I get there. So here we go, guys. New tyres going on. And those that have watched previous videos will know exactly what I'm getting. But for those that haven't, they're Mitas. Now they used to call them Mitas EO7 Enduro Trail, but they've got rebranded now as just Mitas Enduro Trail, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on screen. Now, this is third time I've been here, so I don't really want to go anywhere else, and the business is in Lee in Lancashire. I'll put details in the information section, but it's SMD tyres, and they're really good. I mean, there's never any issue, never any problem. Now, I'll go over the tyres once I've got them fitted, but what I really like is the fact that the tyres I've got are different. For the back tyre is a different size to standard, because you can't get the Mitas in the standard size. But I've done about 20,000 miles on these tyres. But I really like the fact that you know, he did ask the question. I really like the fact the business asked the question. You know, do you realise this is a different tyre? And that's really good for a business. Yeah, SND tyres in Lee. I'll put all the links up for you, and we'll get to see the tyres very shortly. One thing, without a centre stand, it is a real pain in the backside for these lads. And but look, it's not an issue in the end, is it? Okay guys, that's it. We have the new tyres. We'll just gently run them in, and I'll actually stop somewhere to talk you through the tyres, because they are different to the previous ones, and I'll explain the differences from the other Mitas tyres that I've had. Basically the same tyre, but they have made some changes to it. So guys, here we have it. The bike's had its first, I suppose, 20 miles put on the clock. You can see just starting to scrub the new tyres in. Obviously taking it easy until we get them scrubbed in properly. So let's just have a little close-up look at the front tyre. So, as I've mentioned to, the old tyres, the old Mitas tyres were called Enduro Trail E07 Plus, and they were discontinued, and the new tyre is called the Mitas Enduro Trail Plus. So they've dropped the E07 and now it's just called the Enduro Trail Plus. There's actually other versions that you can get which have got more aggressive tread as they go on. So the next one would be an Enduro Trail XT, and then Enduro Trail XT Plus. I'll just pop a couple of pictures up so you can see what they look like. But these are just the Enduro Trail Plus. Now the front tyre is exactly the same as the Dunlop, which is a 110/80 B19. And these tyres, the new version of these tyres, they have a very similar tread pattern. So this tread pattern is very similar to the old one. I can't really remember, or without looking at pictures, I can't tell the difference, but it is similar. They say that it's slightly more road bias profile, so this is supposedly slightly more road bias profile. It's still a 60/40 tyre, so 60% road, 40% off-road. They say that with the new road bias profile, it improves road handling. However, I have to say that once you get them scrubbed in, I've found over about 18,000 miles of previous tyres that these were brilliant on the road. They're very grippy, superb handling, and also the old tyres were pretty good off-road, particularly with the more sort of gravel, rocky environment. They cope with that very well. Mud, not particularly brilliant with mud, but I don't think many of these tyres would be. The other thing that they've done is they've updated the compound formula. So the actual compound formula of the rubber has been changed. Now, I won't know what these are like properly until I've done a few thousand miles. But so far, just the ride back from the tyre fitters, I feel very comfortable with them. So, a 60/40 tyre as mentioned, and they are designed as adventure motorcycle tyres. And you can see here at the back, if you can see that, it's getting close. They've got quite a nice aggressive, albeit still very road friendly profile. These tyres are designed to wear equally front and back, regardless of the fact that there's obviously a lot more power going into the back tyre. And the weird thing with these tyres is the chevrons that you've got point in a different direction from front to back. And I know with previous reviews that I've done on the Honda CB500X, some people did comment saying that the tyres are on back to front, but they're not. They're actually designed this way, and that's to help and assist with the wear pattern. So this chevron block tread is really effective. It's got this independent shoulder here. So this is classed as an independent shoulder of knobs, and that just helps with both road and off-road performance. I mean, they say it's got. I mean, I'm giving you details from their website, and they say that it gives excellent tarmac grip, stability in cornering, or I should say, and cornering, and I can vouch for that with the previous version of this tyre. Other thing is, they're very good in wet weather. For a blocky tyre, these are excellent in wet weather. Obviously, you have to take a little bit of caution with any bike, but for a semi-knobbly tyre, these are very good. They are tubeless or tubed capable, so I'm riding tubeless, but these are designed to take a tube as well. They're also available as a yellow stripe Dakar version, which has stiffer carcasses and sidewalls. Now these tyres are known to have a reasonably stiff sidewall, but the Dakar version is extra strong for obviously particularly going off-road. And also with the Dakar, the rubber will last longer. The actual compound is longer wearing. However, I've had 11,000 miles off one set of tyres. They were still legal, but feeling a little bit rough. So what you get out of a Dakar would be quite amazing, I'm sure. I've mentioned the heavier duty versions of the Enduro Trail XT and the XT Plus. Also, these tyres are classed as, let me just show you. These tyres are classed as M and S, which is for mud and snow. They're not exactly a winter tyre, really, but they can cope with winter weather, and they can cope with snow better than some other tyres. And I've had experience of that, so I can vouch for that as well. And also the new compound formula on these tyres helps with better flexibility in low temperatures. So if you've got freezing cold conditions, these tyres do work better in those low conditions. So that's it, guys. That's just giving you a brief overview of the new tyres. And although they are different to the predecessor, I'll put a link in at the end of this video for the 11,000 mile tyre review on the Honda CB500X. So I've had, this is my third set of Mitas tyres, and although these have been slightly tweaked and redesigned, fundamentally they are the same tyre. And if you want to see how they performed over the 11,000 miles, click the link and have a look yourself. But I'm very happy. They look great. These Mitas tyres perform so well on the road for a blocky tyre and have good capability, particularly with gravel and a little bit of rocky steps and things like that. As mentioned, mud's not great, but mud's not great in anything. Sand they cope with okay. Obviously, if you're doing a lot more off-road than I do, if your majority of your riding is off-road, you'll probably go for something that's blockier than this. And Mitas have those tyres. So I paid for these. I've never had anything from Mitas. I just really like their tyres. They cost me £310 for the pair fitted on the bike. Now that's a little bit more than last time, but that is now about 18 months ago. So with the prices going up as they are doing, it's not too bad. I know I'll get the mileage out of them, that's the big thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, just give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you don't mind. But if you do mind, doesn't really matter. You enjoy it, and I hope this has been useful to you.